Hello, beautiful people. Um, Today I just want to talk about purpose. I want to talk about purpose. I want to talk about being called, and our calling, and just this season that God has me in. So I've been crying out to God a lot. Sometimes we can get discouraged, and sometimes we can second guess ourselves, especially when you're walking in a path that you didn't intend on walking in, or you had something else planned out for your life, but God already has your life orchestrated, because that's your calling, that's your purpose, why He created you, and sooner or later He's aligning us with that purpose. So in this season, I've been just crying out to God, and for a slight moment, I was, second guessing, like, well, Lord, or just uncertainty. Lord, is this what you called me to do? Oh, Lord, I want to be sure. I want to please you, and I want to make sure that the lives that are connected to my life, that I do what I'm called to do. So that's where I was kind of at this season, and God just confirmed things to me through prayer, through fasting, and things of that nature. And in the process of that, you just have people. You have people that will not support you. Some people that are not meant to go with you. Some people that prey on your downfall. When I say pray, I mean PREY and not PRAY. Some people that talk about you, throw your name through the mud. People that don't even know you but dislike you. People that, if they see something that they're more equipped to handle or more knowledgeable with a topic or a situation, instead of instilling that in you and taking you under their wing or educating you on that situation, they down your name, they talk about you and different things like that. So there are definitely those type of people out there, but we can't get discouraged when you know your purpose, what God has placed within you, what you're passionate about, what God has called us to do. We have to stay grounded. We have to stay in prayer. We have to stay fasting, and we have to stay confident in standing on the word that God gave us. We cannot be deterred. We cannot be sidetracked by other people's limitations that they set on us. We'll never be who God created us to be if we keep seeking the approval of others. We can't do that. Like, what is it? It says that God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the call. Like, that is so vital. And sometimes we don't walk in our purpose and we don't do what it is that God called us to do, and we second guess ourselves because either we don't feel that we're capable of it, or we allow the opinions of others and what they have and what we lack to determine that, or our past in general. But I'm going to just break this down to you. This is what God reminded me of. Noah was a drunk. Abraham was old. Isaac was a daydreamer. I'm thinking of my word. Jacob was a liar. Leah was ugly. Who cares? People talk about you ugly, all right? Leah was ugly. God still used her in a mighty way. Joseph was abused. Moses stuttered, and look how God used him. Elijah was suicidal. Read your word. Job went bankrupt, and we talk about our finances, but God replaced it all. They say Paul was too religious. What else? I'm just saying, limitations that we put on ourselves, and limitations that we allow other people to put on us, based on what we have, what we don't have, our past, or whatnot. Lazarus was dead. Timothy. Timothy had an ulcer. And what the Samaritan woman, she was divorced. So if we let all these things that we feel are hindrances and we feel that stop us, if we allow it to stop us, we can't. We won't fulfill the purpose that God has called us to do. We won't be able to walk in our full potential. So I just want to encourage you all out there. If God used all of them, he can use me. He can use you. Me. People say I don't have enough education. Well, I may not have the education that you have. I may not have the finances that you have. I may not have the connections that you have or know the people that you have. But what I do have and who I have outweighs all of that. We serve a mighty God. And whatever he placed within us, he is going to bring it to fruition. He is not going to put a passion in you. He's not going to have a purpose and you not fulfill it. Our God doesn't work like that. He gives us vision and he provides the provision. So it doesn't matter what the obstacle is, what the hindrance is, or what the lack of is. We have to do what God has called us to do, walk in our purpose. And if you are someone that is more on the negative side, let's learn to build each other up. We already have enough people tearing us down. We don't need to tear each other down. The word says that we are helpers one to another. If you feel that you have it all, well then help someone else get it all. I'm here to say I don't have this thing all together. This is not what I thought I was called to do. And I'm learning day by day as I go, but I know my purpose is my purpose is to empower women and families. That's what my purpose is. The doors that God opened up, how I get to there, how I'm leading to there, that's all on God. I'm not worried about the how or what I don't have. I am making sure that I connect and that I leave God's light, that I leave love, that I leave a reflection of who I serve, who has helped me and empowered me and encouraged me in my darkest hours. So I may not have the finances. I may not have all the education. I may not have all the connections and know all the people, but I know a God who is the great I am. He is the King of kings and the Lord of lords. And what he can do, no one can stop. No one can stop what he's put inside of us. No one. So follow your purpose. Do what it is that God called you to do and stop worrying about everything and everyone else that does not matter. Pray for them. Pray. Pray for their success. And watch God elevate you. I love you. Have a blessed day. And be sure to love someone back to life.